Bitcoin right now is getting rejected from the weekly resistance over in the relative strength index. And guys, right now we are also trading back below the 200-week moving average. In today's video, I want to have a talk about what this potentially means for Bitcoin and which levels we actually have to watch next. So guys, let's jump straight into it. Of course, smash up that like button before we are zooming into Bitcoin. As always, very much appreciated. Now let's dive into the Bitcoin price action. And what we have seen yesterday, guys, if we go to the short-term time frame right here, we could see that Bitcoin was actually still in an uptrend. We had a structure where Bitcoin was still forming higher lows and higher highs. As you can see right here, the higher highs were already not looking too good with these wicks up top here, but the moment when we came down right here, we still had to be quite cautious because Bitcoin was still in an uptrend. We did got some signals, definitely on the daily time frame, which we have been talking about here on the channel, right? We broke the uptrend in the relative strength index, but we also need to see that support being broken in the price. And eventually we broke that support. We had a small bounce from the support right here, which was roughly at 23,250 roughly, and the moment we bounced, we already got quite quickly a sell-off, and we dropped even further. And there was actually a signal which you can use in order to predict that Bitcoin was not looking all too bullish right here. A signal over on willportal.com. And first of all, guys, I want to go with you to the funding rates. And the funding rates, when Bitcoin was testing that support level, was negative. And we could see that during that period of negative funding rates, we haven't seen a price increase. Then the funding rates flipped bullish, or actually flipped positive, not bullish. Wrong choice of words right there. But flipped positive without that much bullish price action, of bullish behavior in the price action. And this is something I also shared over my Twitter in a thread where I explained basically that the funding rates, in my opinion, are one of the best metrics that you can use out there for short-term Bitcoin trading, but you definitely need to know how to use it. So generally, it is said that negative funding rates is bullish, positive funding rates is bearish. However, there are some exceptions to that rule. One of them is, of course, when there is a negative bar, negative funding rates, and we don't see the price going up. During that time, during those 8 hours, we have the reading of the funding rate, and the funding flips bullish, or flips positive again, then that is actually a big warning signal. And that is exactly what we have seen yesterday. So that is also what we can use right now. We see negative funding rates over on BitMEX with Bitcoin collateralized contracts. On Binance, we see the funding rates coming down. It's not negative yet, but we are seeing the positive funding rates coming down. That is quite interesting. So now it's of course important, what should we be watching in the Bitcoin price? We can also quickly have a look at the buying and selling pressure. We did went into some buy regions right here on the 1 hour time frame, but if you have a look at the 4 hour time frame, the last buy signal we got right here at the 14th, and afterwards we can just see that we didn't really got that much buying pressure in the background of the price. So that's also what we eventually could see in Bitcoin's price action when it is coming down. So when we go back to the Bitcoin price action right here, because there are some important levels to watch. Let me move my camera a little bit. One level that we have to watch is this level right here at 20,700. If we lose 20,700, which most likely is the next level to test, then most likely we will be coming down to the lows of this range right here. Maybe even test the bottom of the range. Maybe even potentially see a further drop to the levels of 14,000 I've been talking about it in previous videos as well. That is definitely possible. These are the main levels that I'm watching right now. If we don't have a look at other signals, okay? So when the Bitcoin price continues to consolidate, continues to drop, of course we can see indicators and signals, they are going to change as well. So that can change the perspective, but the main levels that I'm watching as of right now is going to be below us 20.7k. That's going to be the first level. If we lose that level, I'm going to watch as a main level right here 18.7k, 18.6, 18.7k. That is also something that I've shared over on my Twitter right here, where we actually where I actually mentioned that number already before we actually touched it. So that eventually was marked the local bottom. I've shared that number or that level already over on my Twitter before we touched that level, when we were still trading at roughly $22,000. That's also why it is so important, guys, to follow me and Will Portal over on Twitter to get exposure to these charts which I'm sharing, which will not always be on the right time at YouTube, because most of the time I'm not uploading 24/7 on YouTube, right? But yeah, it is easier for me to share now and then the charts over on Twitter. So yeah, definitely make sure to follow me and Will Portal, of course. So that is going to be the next level, 80.6, 80.7k. If we were to lose that level, we have the bottom of the range at 17.6k. We can always see something like this, where Bitcoin is wicking below this range and then starts a reversal. That is always possible. It's way too early to say right now. But if we decisively lose this low as well, then things get actually quite tricky. And if we go to the daily time frame, I will show you why I'm looking at a potential level of 14,000, even going down to 12,500. And let me make a zone out of that. And if I will zoom out, you will know exactly why I'm talking about this exact level. Let me click on auto. That is because that is the high we've created in June, the summer of 2019, where we topped out. And that was also, once we broke it, we entered this massive bull run. I think there is a possibility, we always have to take that into consideration, right, that we are going to test sooner or later this level. But yeah, it is definitely not a certainty. But if we go to the weekly time frame, and that is the level that is right now above us, which is going to be the most important level, that is the 200-week moving average. Right now we trading below, but we don't have yet a weekly close below it. So we really would have to see a miracle today to not get that weekly close below it. But yeah, that level is at $23,000. I would say it is more safe right now to remain bearish until we reclaim that level. We reclaim the 200-week moving average at $23,000. So as long as the weekly is still below this level and get a weekly close confirmation, then it is more, it's actually more, the bears are in control, basically, until we can reclaim that level. But okay, guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, make sure to smash that like button. If you are new and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to scroll below this video right now and to subscribe to this channel. That is very important. Hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Weekend is coming. Weekend price action is always a bit tricky, so be careful with trading. If you are interested in trading and you don't have an account yet over on Bybit, VMix or PrimeXBT, I have links to all of these exchanges below this video. If you sign up using one of those links, you will get an additional bonus. So, if you're interested in that, you can find all of that down below, including the Twitter accounts of me and Will Portal. Very much appreciated. And it would be awesome, guys, if you can retweet some tweets so we can grow this community. We can make the best crypto trading dashboard out there, which will help you, of course, as well with your trading, everybody of us, so that we can all be winners. That would be truly, truly amazing. Guys, I want to wish all of you an awesome weekend, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.